We'll study about the applications of inductive effect. The another application is determination of base strength. What is a base? See, according to Lewis concept, electron pair donor is base. And how the strength is being measured? The strength can be measured in terms of Kb or pKb value. Higher the Kb, that is base dissociation constant, stronger is the base. But in terms of pKb, as it is negative logarithm of Kb, so lower the pKb value, stronger will be the base. See, we compare ammonia, which is having a lone pair of electron on nitrogen. These pairs of electron can be given to the acid, so it acts as a base. In case of alkyl amine, the lone pair electron density on nitrogen increases due to plus I effect of the alkyl group. Plus I effect exerting group increases the density on nitrogen, so the availability of electron on nitrogen increases and its base strength increases. It is stronger base as compared to ammonia. In this way we can write that plus I effect increases base strength. See, we can think that if instead of primary, in case of secondary, there will be two alkyl groups. So due to two alkyl group, plus I effect exerting groups are more in number, the density should increase more and its basic nature should be greater than that of the primary. And tertiary is having three alkyl group where there are three plus I effect exerting group. So the density on nitrogen will increase more and it should be stronger base as compared to secondary and primary. But this is not the case. What happens in case of alkyl group? Due to the size of these alkyl group, they create a steric hindrance. They develop a steric hindrance, so the electrons are not readily available for the acid, and the 3-degree amine, it becomes lesser basic than 2-degree amine. Out of these two, if we compare them, the secondary amine is more basic as compared to 3-degree due to steric hindrance. See, after considering all the three factors, that is inductive effect, steric effect and solvation effect, we give the base strength of the methylamines and ethylamines. Mainly in exams, these types of orders are being asked in the 1-mark question. What is the base strength order of the methylamines and ethylamines? See, in case of methylamine, this is the order. Tertiary amine is more basic than ammonia, and more than that is primary amine, and secondary amine being most basic. And due to steric reason, the tertiary has come to the lower side. In case of ethyl, this is the order. Where the secondary, that is the diethylamine, is most basic, and lesser than that is triethylamine, which is tertiary, and lesser than that is ethylamine, which is primary, and least is the ammonia. Then let's go for the next application. and that is the determination of dipole moment. The next application is determination of dipole moment of the molecule. See, more is the inductive effect, more will be the dipole moment. We can understand this from an example like cis-2-butene and trans-2-butene is there. In cis-2-butene, the methyl groups are exerting the plus I effect, and as both the plus I effect is on one side only, the direction is same, so the dipole moment will not be equal to 0. There will be some dipole moment in the molecule. Whereas in case of trans-2-butene, the plus I effect exerted by one of the methyl group is opposite to that exerted by the other. The two plus I effects are on the opposite side, so the dipole moment becomes 0. So in this way, more is the plus I effect exerted in one direction, the molecule becomes polar and there will be some dipole moment in the molecule. And if it is counteracted by the two opposite effects from the opposite sides, then the dipole moment becomes 0. Last application is determination of the stability of carbocations. See, these are the 4 carbocations. This is the tertiary carbocation where the positive charge is on the carbon, which is attached on 3 sides to the carbon, is 3 degree carbocation. This is 2 degree having methyl groups, alkyl group on 2 sides. This is 1 degree and this is methyl carbonyl. If we study about the stability of carbocation, see, as I have told that the stability increases if the positive charge density is dispersed on the complete molecule, or it is in any way it is decreased. See here what is happening, there are 3 plus I effect exerting group which decreases the positive charge density on this carbon, whereas in case of secondary carbonyl ion there are only 2 plus I effect exerting group, they are decreasing but lesser than that, lesser than 3 degree one. Then here it is only plus I effect, one only plus I effect exerting group is there. This is also decreasing but lesser than 2 degree, and there is no plus I effect exerting group, so the highest positive charge density will be there on the carbon of the methyl carbonyl ion, and therefore it is the least stable carbonyl ion, and due to one plus I effect the density is decreased on the carbon, so the stability is more as compared to methyl carbonyl ion. Here there are 2 plus I effect which decreases the positive charge density on the carbon more effectively as compared to the ethyl carbonyl ion, so it is more stable than ethyl carbonyl ion. And here the positive charge density is more effectively being decreased by 3 plus I effect exerting methyl groups, so this is most stable. So tertiary carbocation is most stable, then lesser than that is secondary, then primary, and least is methyl carbonyl ion.